So, now that we're starting Chapter 3, am I enjoying myself? No. No, I don't think this game's very good, but I'm trying to keep an open mind. It's had a couple of good scenes, so there's some hope left. That creature creator minigame is pretty good. So I might have joked about beating the game as a cactus, a chicken, and a midget, but I've got something better in mind. And check this out. That feeling when you're mowing down fiends with your Machina-powered minigun really fills me with joy. Spear is embracing technology, and as it turns out, so am I. No more thinking about skills, dress spheres, or any Sailor Moon gimmicks. This tank is going to deal with every problem I run into. I don't know who your favourite Final Fantasy X-2 character is, but Machina Panzer should be a close second, behind Veroja.
We can't afford to lose anyone else.
Anyway, fiends are pouring out of the temples, and all of the new faction leaders are missing. Everyone in Spira is panicking. Time to get to work. Over at the Josei Temple, despite fiends appearing, the Machine faction and Gipple claim that they're doing just fine. The girls drop by Luca to play Sphere Break, all while Spira is being ravaged by fiends. This minigame's not bad. Do math, get coins. It's no triple triad, though. Win the tournament and get a new dress sphere. Some Machina on the Mihen High Road have gone berserk, and we have to take them out, which is good because it means we have to take the Panzer out for a test drive.
You know what time it is.
The Youth League and Mushroom Rock are starting to worry about Nuge. Apparently he's been missing for a while. At the Moonflow, Tobler's not really impressed with the trip-hop band.
But there's no passion, no climax, no, oh, shoot off.
The girls visit the LeBlanc Syndicate in Guadesalam. She's still pretty upset that Nuge is missing.
Leave me alone.
You're a mess.
Say whatever you want.
I got your picture.
For some reason, random encounters are still active down here. Normally I'd be annoyed, but now that we have the Panzer... Ormi and Logos show us the sphere that they recorded while in Bevel. It has footage of Yuna's ass.
My man.
But then it shows Nuge entering an ominous doorway. Logos comes to terms with being a simp or a cuck or whatever the kids are saying these days. I don't know.
If anything were to happen to her,
You guys got it rough, don't ya?
if only she noticed.
Another sphere in his room shows that dude who looks like Titus again.
Someday, your precious weapons will end up destroying you.
Then Machen shows up to give us an exposition dump. Think of this guy as the David Attenborough of the Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2 universe.
I must admit, the likeness is positively uncanny.
It can't really be him, can it?
I'm afraid not. After all, that sphere was recorded 1,000 years ago.
Right. Of course.
His voice act is incredible, and what he says actually holds weight. So I don't mind if he wants to talk for the next 2 hours. He's also one of the few NPCs who turns around and says, "Hey, what was the deal with that dude who said he came from Zanarkand?"
Lady Yuna, a rumor has been going around of late. Perhaps you've heard it. They say that High Summoner Yuna was accompanied by a guardian from, of all places, Zanarkand. Oh, yes. That young man raised quite a few eyebrows at the Blitzball tournament in Lucca. I spoke to him myself on a number of occasions. I could sense that he belonged to an other world. That he should look so much like the man in that sphere cannot be mere coincidence, I should think.
There's a connection.
There is. I would very much like the chance to ask him and clear this matter up once and for all.
But he's gone. Just like the Faith said, our dream will vanish.
A dream of the faith? Is that right? We are all connected. There may yet be a way to reunite with those who have gone.
What?
Watch what you say.
Forgive me. Consider it the ramblings of an old man.
We steal another sphere from the Syndicate, and it has footage of Keenock, one of the former maesters of Yevon, instructing men to investigate a cave. Among those men are Nuge, Baralai, and Gipple. Then some shit goes down.
Oh my god, like mystery boxes are everywhere.
At the Thunder Plains, the gang runs into Sid, who apologizes for turning Xanakind into a theme park. The Ronso kids are roaming around, still trying to find a way to fix Kamari's horn. After paying off Owaka's debt, the gang helps him defend his travel agency. You get a garment grid that lets you use the skills from the warrior class, so I'm giving the girls another chance, because now I can actually make use of the skills that they've learned. The Machine faction in the desert wants you to start negotiations with the Cacti Nation, a bunch of talking cactuses who become cactars, but then mature back into cactuses. Yeah, makes sense. The Gullwings start tracking down the missing cactars for the cacti. The Calmlands are going nuts. Ironic. The Open Air Corporation made a new attraction in the Cavern of the Stolen Faith, which is now overrun by fiends, trapping the people inside. Una gets a bit antsy at the people of Spira, and honestly I don't blame her.
To be honest, I'd had enough. I wanted to blame them for turning a place like this into a tourist attraction.
She saved the world from Sin, a creature that had been terrorizing Spira for 1,000 years, so when they ask her for more, she should be pissed off. The problem is that the tourists have very specific pet peeves, so they need to be rescued in a certain order. Oh yeah, I don't care that you're saving me. I hate groups comprised of 5 people, so I'm not going with you. I'm starting to think that Spira 100% deserved Sin. All the people are rescued and then we fight Darkyob Jimbo. I don't know if she should be sentimental about this one. I mean, he does ask for money up front.
Make your offer. You expect a phoenix, yet you offer chicken feed.
And then you gotta pay him for every attack he does. Garrick climb mountain. Garrick make a problem. Kill Garrick.
I see you favor a 45.
Tonight I do.
This fight's fucked. Get him quick and don't let him buff, otherwise you're done. Back in the ruins of Xanakind, we talk to Isaru.
Hello.
Who asks us about the fiends. Turns out we really screwed him over with the whole monkey breeding scheme.
There are fiends as always. No more, no fewer. But the ruin tours are another matter. The only things thriving here are the monkeys.
So I did some research, and as it turns out, my party composition was bad. Really bad, actually. I was running Black Mage, White Mage, and Warrior. Now that I'm using Alchemist, Lady Luck, and Dark Knight, the battles are a hell of a lot easier. Pain gets her edgy sword, Yuna's doing her Gambit impersonation, and Riku seems to be running around with a fucking nail gun. Back in Besaid, Becklem really wants to destroy the temple, and obviously Waka disagrees. Waka is injured and the girls have to fight Dark Veil for, who was Yuna's first Aeon, so this is kinda sad, I guess. After dealing with the Aeon, Becklem scolds Waka, who takes it in stride.
Aren't you going to be a father soon? What if something had happened to you? What then?
Quiet, meanie!
It's okay. What can I say? He's got a point.
And then he says this, which is a really great callback to something Riku said.
If we die trying to save one memory, we risk losing them all.
But what if it's a really important memory?
Yeah, memories are nice, but that's all they are. It's an outbed saying, yeah?
Well, yeah, but...
What? You're not going either, Riku?
I keep my memories inside.
Huh?
Memories are nice, but that's all they are.
Fiends are overtaking Kilika. Donna helps us infiltrate the temple, where the group rescues Bartello. The party defeats Dark Ifrit, and then contemplate the holes appearing where the faith used to be.
I don't get it.
Fortunately, I know everything.
So why were fiends coming out of the temples?
The fiends didn't come from the temples. They came from the chambers of the faith.
Right, exactly. But why?
I'm just a kid.
In Bevel, the gang notice Gipple walking around. They follow, and they find him meeting up with Nuge and Barreleye in the rave room. Turns out Vegnagun has feelings, and it woke up because someone was trying to destroy it. Barreleye blames Nuge, accusing him of wanting to possess and destroy Vegnagun. Barreleye's got a gun, and we have a Mexican standoff.
Why did you shoot? Why did you shoot Gipple and me? We were friends, and you shot us in the back. Answer me!
That's enough! Don't push me. If this is what it takes.
This has turned out perfectly. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, I shot you. You were easy targets. You and Payne.
You shot Payne too? Why? Answer me!
I made him do it. He was too weak to resist me.
The soul leaves and then possesses Barreleye. And we fight a Malboro. Well, looks like Payne's got some explaining to do.
So you knew all three of them?
Long ago.
Yeah, but Nuge, ugh!
Yes, he shot us.
Why didn't you tell us?
You never asked.
Even though it's annoying as hell to traverse, this dungeon under Bevel aesthetically looks pretty good. Every time the game uses original assets that aren't from Final Fantasy X, it's kind of a mixed bag. We pick up Crimson Sphere 1, which shows the three leaders introducing themselves. Jose Temple is overrun with fiends, and even the Machina can't fend them off, so the Gullwings step up. They fight Dark Ixion, who is killed by Yuna using a giant pair of novelty dice. The girls have a Max Payne moment with the hole.
The genius of the hole. No matter how long you spend climbing out.
Dark Ixion hits us with a sneaky surprise attack, and Yuna falls down. She finds herself on the far plane, wearing the dress sphere from the beginning, and talking to someone who sounds a lot like Titus.
I finally found you.
So the imposter's name is Shuyin, and he thinks that Yuna is Len. Shuyin is kind of the anti-Titus. He's vengeful, and he wants to use Vegnagun to destroy Spira.
This world continues to fail us, and what's worse, I failed to protect you. Vegnagun will make that all go away.
Shuyin takes Barreleye's body and pieces out. Nuge and Gipple follow. Yuna is left alone in her own existential nightmare, but she's guided out by a whistle from a familiar face.
Where are you?
Yuna awakens in Bevel, and the team comes to pick her up. Everyone's relieved to have her back, so now they're going to try and pick up the pieces and figure out what's going on. And that's the end of Chapter 3. Spoiler, it never ends.
Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yes, sir. Okay for work. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yes, sir. Okay for work. Can you hear
Your
me?
friendly neighborhood goings!
What?
Your friendly
Can you hear
neighborhood
me?
goings!
Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
Okay for work.
Mouthpiece.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Says he's got something wrong with his arm.
One.
Yuna! Yuna!
Gonna cry again.